So, welcome to Chargeheads UK and Happy New Year, in fact. Been a little while since you've seen anything from me, and there's a few reasons for that, which I'll go into in a little while. But what we got something very exciting. Well, I think it's exciting. Check this out. Yes, this is the new project. Now, you might be thinking, what the bloody hell is this? Well, it is very slightly different to what it should look like, but it is a BSA Aerial 3. It's a 50cc scooter. So, you might be thinking, well, what the hell am I doing with that? Well, I've got a bit of a goal, actually. I want to make an e-trike or an e-bike. It's kind of an e-trike. It's got 3 wheels. So, I randomly come across this particular bike because someone else had an EV conversion that I bought a mower off, funnily enough. But let me just show you a little bit about this BSA Aerial 3, and I'll come up with some detail at the bottom of the video as well. This is a 1970s scooter made by BSA, which is a British company which did weapons, stuff like that, also bikes like the BSA Triumph, and I think there was another brand or two in there as well. And a lot of people say that this is the bike that put them out of business because they spent about £2 million in development costs. How could they spend £2 million in development cost in the 1970s on this? I've got no idea. But yeah, it's a funky little thing. One of the party pieces is it does lean from side to side, whereas the back just stays as it is. There's no real suspension other than a rubber mount at the bottom. You've got disc brakes operated by levers here at the top. Most importantly, it can be an e-trike or e-bike because it's got pedals, which means it can go under its own steam. Right, it's time for the maiden voyage on the BSA Aerial 3, but it doesn't have a motor anymore, so this might be a little bit tricky. Kids at home, make sure you're wearing a helmet. I'm not wearing a helmet because I've got a very thick skull. Oh no, I'm just thick. Anyway, you follow me, Monica?
Yep. Go.
Come on, mate. Come on. Oh, thank you.
Be careful. Going.
See how fast this baby can go. Yes, here we go. And the brakes work too. Do you know what? I don't think I'll be as out of breath with a nice electric motor. That's right, we're going to EV convert this bad boy.
Showtime! Woo!
It's quite heavy, this thing.
Yeah.
Right. Which is what it's all about. Because I don't want to pay insurance, MOT or tax on an e-bike or any method of transport, let's be honest. I like good value driving, other than the TVR wedgie build, of course. But anyway, more to that in a little minute. Yeah, at the back here would have been a 50cc motor. Wait, the dead. Now, as you can see, there's loads of space in here, and that is where the fuel tank used to be. And this is where the, oh, there's a washer there. This is where the 50cc 2-stroke motor used to be. And there's the engine. Oh, cool. So you've got the pedals that drive the chain there. So it goes all the way back through there to the pedals. And then this cog, which was driven by the motor. But now it's going to be driven, that's right, with an electric motor. Because I've already driven an EV converted one of these. Very kind chap who let me have a go on it. Thanks for that. Although I didn't have any brakes. A little bit dangerous. You know I like danger, don't you? So that's okay. But this one's going to have brakes. So yeah, it actually drives only this wheel. Again, drum brakes in there, operated by the lever. So just power on this wheel. I'm sure if I was actually an engineer of some description, or any good at anything which involves building stuff, which, as you know, I'm not, I might be able to put a motor on each side and get some, you know, some 11s going on, a few burnouts, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to do it on the single wheel there. What else can I tell you about this? So yeah, it's got a light on the front and the back, normally operated off the scooter motor, so obviously we'll have to change that. This is normally a lot wider than this on the standard BSA Aerial 3. Also, it normally, as you'll see in a video I'll put up shortly, there is normally, as a standard one, would have leg guards here and here, and then another a bit on the front which would have the number plate and the brand. However, I told him to take that off because it doesn't exactly look like an e-bike when it's got that on the front, as you'll probably see, because, you know, we want it to make it look as much like an e-bike or e-trike as possible. So you might be thinking, Tim, but look at it, look how special it is. It is special. I mean, I'm special, as I'm sure you know, but I'm going to attempt to not only EV convert it myself in the shed over there, but also, because there's no space in the blooming garage, that's for sure, but also I'm going to try, and it's going to be a lot of trying, to make it look cooler.
You are not telling me to the cooler.
That might even be harder than electrifying this thing, I think. But yeah, it's a funky looking thing, and I think it'll be a good laugh. So I hope you'll enjoy watching this project, and yeah, hopefully it'll be good fun. So what have we done already? So I've already been looking at parts for this. So I found someone who sells used lithium battery that will work on this on eBay, so that should be really good, using some used parts on a used bike, you know, try and keep it a bit more environmentally friendly. The motor and the other controls will be from eBay, but new, more than likely from China, which isn't ideal, but you know, we've got to think about cost because we're going to try and keep the cost down. This bike was a really good price. I managed to get it without the motor and fuel unit for a few £100. I don't want to tell you the exact price, so I don't want to ruin values. And hopefully the motor's not going to cost more than a couple £100, and then the motor and the control. So at the moment, this was the lever for the throttle, and it would have had a compression lever there, and also one for the choke there, which I've told him to take it off because there's no point me having it because I'm not going to use it. But it'll probably get new, well, we'll get new grips with an electric style throttle, and also a key, because I don't want any scallywag nicking it. Also, there is a little hole here, and there's a little thing that goes through that, a metal security device which is lockable, so it won't move the front wheel. However, as you probably know, any of the bikers out there, people just chuck it in the van and get rid of it later. What else can I tell you about it? Oh yes, also, what motor am I going to do? Now the legal amount of power for an e-bike is 250 watts, so of course we're going to do that amount because that would be the legal requirement. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, so what else power wise? I think we're going to put the battery, well, the way that I've seen it done by the chap who's one I've driven, he put the controller at the top here, he mounted the motor to this there, and then the battery was on top here. So that's the kind of configuration I'm going with. Like you may know if you've seen my previous episodes, I am not very good at building things, so this should be a laugh. Hopefully I won't kill myself with the electrification, but I thought it's a bit safer doing this than a car, so I hope you're going to enjoy this build. A little bit different from the TVR wedgie build, and onto that fact, actually, the TVR wedgie build, the episodes are coming. It will be maybe next month, a couple of months. I just want to make sure we've got enough progress done before I start putting them out on like a bi-weekly or weekly episode. But keep subscribing, keep telling people about it, and if you're into the e-bike or you've got any suggestions in terms of what it needs to look like, you know, Can I fit a big gay wing on the back? I'm not going to be changing the wheels. Maybe colour. I was thinking maybe some white tyres. I've actually been given a white tyre as well, so maybe like a Chargeheads theme of a yellowy orange, and then get rid of the chrome, make it black. I don't know. We'll just try and make it look a bit less special, although it is unique, retro, and super cool, in my opinion. If you don't like it, well, don't watch it. Simple as that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Looking forward to starting to take it apart, and yeah, move forward with it. Anyway, all the best, and I'll speak to you soon.